Next, I want to show you how to use the group generator tool. Now, the main purpose of this tool is basically to group a whole bunch of keywords into tight, relevant groups that you could focus your marketing on. And so you already know that in the PAA extractor, when you have a big tree, let me just show you here. I'll open up one that we had before. I actually have a really big one here for AI content. I just open that up, and there will be 1,969 questions in here. And if you look at the PAA tree, it's absolutely massive. But you could see that, like, if you zoom in on a tight group, like these questions are also asked because of this one. So these are like grouped in these different areas, the way that they show up on the Google search results. Well, the group generator gives you another way to group words together. So it's just a different way. And what it does, it analyzes each and every keyword within each question or keywords from the insight generator. And then it matches them together to make these groups. So let me explain. Well, let's just do an example here. So once you've loaded everything in here, let's go ahead and right click, and we can send to group generator. So I'll just send all questions to group generator. And there can be a minimum of 10 words per group. And you'll notice this here. This is an excluded words thing. Now, this doesn't mean the words that contain the keywords or the questions that contain these words are going to be removed. No, they're just not being considered in the grouping process of creating the grouping name. That's all that this means. And you'll see it created a whole bunch of groups here with a minimum of 10 words per group. So you could see it groups them down. So the commonality, basically this word here, using app, is the commonality between this group of words. So there's like hundreds of thousands of comparisons happening in behind the scenes for this grouper to work. But you can see all the way down here, and there's a bunch that are not grouped. Now, it doesn't mean these words are bad or anything like that, like these questions. It just means there is no commonality found in the grouping process. But now you can start digging in, like all these keywords are to do with app using, and then best free, detect writing. So now you can start getting these tighter groups that you can concentrate your long tail keyword content creation around these groups of keywords. In fact, you can actually send this entire group of keywords right to the AI generator in the software, and it'll generate a piece of content for you. So it just makes another way of really tightening it up. So let's continue working with this a little bit. Let me clear this out. And we can also do something else. Inside the PA extractor here, you know, we have the option of getting search volume data. So we can come in here and we can import it from Google or searchvolume.io, or we can get the calculated computer estimated ones in here, or keywords everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and just import it from Google because it's free. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this copy and go select copy all questions. And I'll come in here and bring me right to Google, and I'll just put them in here. Probably not all questions will fit in here because they only allow a maximum of 10 keywords. Oh, there's some had some percentage signs in there. So let's remove those, get as many as we can. And I'm just restricted to Canada right now, so some of these numbers might not. Well, what if we change it and add the United States? Okay, and they've been changed. Now let's go ahead and download it. Okay, download it here. And this was the file, and I'll just go and drop it in there. Now we have the search volume data. So now what we can do, let's go ahead and right click and send this over to the grouper. Now you're going to see we have search volume data in here, the averages for those groups. So if you sort here, so this particular group here that has ChatGPT in it has the most volume. You know, all these keywords together combined gets almost 100,000 searches a month, and the competition is fairly low. So now you can kind of narrow this down. But let's continue going here. So let's talk about let's talk about this a little bit more. You notice that as soon as I move this over, it took the words in the search phrase, because I know that AI content is going to be kind of almost in a lot of these questions, but it may not be from the people also ask. It's more for the insight generator. So you could remove these and try again and see what we get here. So I'm going to click here and get from the PAA extractor tool. And we get a little bit more. We've got 40 different groups here. But what we can do now, let's clear this out, and we can tighten these up to say 5. And we'll get more groups that are more tight with less keywords. So you can see like this one here has 5 keywords. What is better than ChatGPT? So if you have like, you know, a blog about AI stuff, you could have a treasure trove of different content you can write about, and you have a group of keywords to focus on. And now that you have the search volume, a lot of these will not get much search volume, but it is an indication of somewhere where you can start. So it's pretty awesome. Now let's try something different. Let's try a different example. Let's go into the insight generator. And let's say, for example, you have an e-commerce blog that you sell bamboo products. So let's type in bamboo pajamas. Let's go ahead and select all the modifiers, and we'll generate a bunch of keywords here. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the keyword search volume, but this time I'm just going to use the keywords everywhere integration, which if you have to have a paid account with them in order to put the API key in here. I have another video showing how to do that, but I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to send all the keywords here. And after it's downloaded all the search volume data, it'll be in this window, the keywords everywhere window, but it'll also go into the chart behind there. So you can see it populated here as well. So now we got the search volume data and CPC and competition. So we'll just leave that there. And now we can send this over to the grouper. Send all to the group generator tool. And again, it puts bamboo pajamas in there because every single keyword here has bamboo pajamas. So it's going to make a big massive group of I want to avoid that group. See, I'll demonstrate it for you here. If we just take this out, and if you go and say you do 10, you'll see it's just pajamas, like a big massive thing of pajamas, and you don't really want that in there. So, because you already know those words are in every single one. So if you want to get more tight groups, start lowering this number. So let's try like 5 or maybe even 4. Clear this out and do it again. So you start to see, you can really start to pinpoint some tight groups of keywords here that get fairly good. Those ones not grouped, like women's bamboo pajamas. You can concentrate on that, or baby. So you can really concentrate on some of these keywords. In a country, kids, on sale, Amazon. Like say you have an Amazon affiliate blog that you run. You could run complete articles around bamboo pajamas on Amazon, or PJs, ladies, nightgown that's warm for eczema. That's kind of neat. You could use these keywords. It's not getting much searches, but it doesn't mean that people are not searching these. You could also send this stuff over to the PAA extractor because you know that people will be searching for the questions that are coming out of there. So it's another way of using this tool. So I'll show you another interesting thing you can do with this. Like say, let's just clear this out. And we'll go back to the AI content here, and we'll go and send this over to the group generator. Actually, we'll go over here, set this back to 10, and we'll get that questions again in here. Sort by the number of keywords. And we can see one here that actually the main commonality between these keywords is ChatGPT, and there's 100 of them there. But what you can do is you could open up a new instance of the software just by clicking that button there. But this time, let's analyze these keywords instead of all of them. and see if we can pinpoint something. Again, if you have a blog about AI stuff, you could talk about ChatGPT. So let's go in here. And so what I'm going to do is I can click this copy button here. So let's just get off the side, click this copy button. And then I can come over here and I can import these into here, click OK. And then we can tighten these up to say 2. So let's try that again here. And also you want to put ChatGPT. You don't want to have that because we know that ChatGPT is in every single one of these keywords. So let's just do that and go import, click OK. Now we got some tight groups within that group of keywords that we could possibly focus on. And of course, another thing we can do as well is we can use the keywords everywhere, put those keywords in here and get the search volume. And then come back into here and get it from the keywords everywhere tool. As you can see kind of off the screen there, keywords everywhere tool. And now we have the search volume and CPC. So we could see something around free gets a lot of traffic and very little competition. So this could be something you could focus on some content piece. You can create a content piece around free ChatGPT, right? Obviously people are looking at it for free, but you could be marketing one of your own AI tools that sort of provides other benefits that ChatGPT wouldn't. Generating images gets a lot of searches with pretty much no competition at all. There's only 2 keywords in there. So you can see, how you can really start to tighten up these keyword groups by using this grouping tool. So it's really powerful and really, really handy. You just got to remember, you got to try to take out the real commonality words that you know that are in all the words. I think I saved a few other ones here that I was playing around with, like, oh yeah, bamboo pajamas. I think I already shown that one. Yeah, we did. Or if you don't have bamboo pajamas at all and you just want to actually research topics around bamboo, we can just start like this and then send these over to the grouping tool. I think we had some in there, so let's, you see, if you already have keywords in there, it's going to remember, so you got to make sure we take out that ChatGPT one. And now let's stick with 4. And so we got cutting boards versus cotton. So this can give you some ideas of, bamboo clothes, onesies for babies. So now you can start to use those keywords to come up with different ideas of content if you have bamboo products, or say you were looking into maybe creating an entire blog around the uses of bamboo and just promote Amazon bamboo products. I mean, this is how you could do it. And of course you can go over and use the PAA tool as well and see if we got any questions around bamboo. I'll just do a quick one here. And sure enough, there is. So now we can create big long lists of people also ask questions and start analyzing these and grouping them together inside the grouper to really find what people are already talking about, analyze the traffic a bit to see if we can uncover something that people are already searching for, and just really build out your content. So a combination of these 3 tools is just priceless. You can really dig into these nice tight groups of keywords and just create some really good content around it. And in other videos, I'm going to show you how to actually create content by using the AI content creators built right into the software. So as I was showing you in this video, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but in the keywords column, you have, when you're clicking in the cell, the keywords show up over here for the keywords that are in that group, obviously. And I just want to show you that all the normal stuff similar to all the other grids, like the quick filters, is available when you click on a little search bar there. You can search the quick filters and clear them out like this, or you can click in here and just start searching keyword and it'll automatically filter. Same with here. And then your filters are shown here. I'll show you how to do the filters in a separate video so you understand for all the tools. And then you have the ability to save. So over here you can save these keywords to a CSV file, text file, or copy it to clipboard. In this file button, you have options to save to a project file or load a project file, the project file only specific to the group generator tool. Then you could save all this data to a CSV file, or you could save just the keywords to a CSV file. So if we do that, it also retains the, I'll just save it, untitled groups. It also retains the group name. So I'll show you if I just open that one we just saved there. So it's pretty cool. It shows the actual group name and then how many are in the group in the second column. So it's pretty handy. You can give this document to your content writers, or save it for yourself for later to do some AI content or write it on your own. And you can save all the data just to a CSV file. So if we just do like this, I can show you what it looks like. Off to the side here. And so you get all the data, and the keywords are in here separated by commas. So it's basically kind of what you see in this data grid. And you can save out to project files. So if you clear this out, you can always load it back in. Like so. So again, this tool is extremely powerful, and I highly recommend playing around with it, and make sure you're using your excluded words here to create these nice, unique, tight keyword lists here that are tightly related to each other. Then you can write content around these keywords, or write content for each one, or do whatever you need to do. So thanks for watching. That's everything for this video.